Imagine holding a piece of another planet in your hands. Not just any planet, Mars. And not just any piece, the largest chunk of the red planet ever found on Earth. This week, a 54-pound Martian rock is hitting the auction block with an estimated price tag of up to $4 million. That's right, someone's about to pay Ferrari money for a space rock. But here's what makes this even crazier. This meteorite traveled 140 million miles through space before crash landing in the Sahara Desert. Think about that journey for a second. This rock was literally blasted off Mars by an asteroid impact so violent it overcame the planet's gravity, then drifted through the cold vacuum of space for who knows how long before our planet's gravity caught it. You might be wondering how we even know this rock is from Mars. I mean, it's not like it came with a shipping label. Well, back in 1976, NASA's Viking landers analyzed the Martian atmosphere. When scientists cracked open certain meteorites here on Earth, they found tiny pockets of trapped gas that matched Viking's readings exactly. It was like finding Mars's fingerprint on these rocks. What's wild is that getting a rock from Mars to Earth is actually incredibly difficult. You need an absolutely massive impact. We're talking asteroids or comets kilometers wide slamming into Mars at cosmic speeds. The impact has to be powerful enough to launch debris at over 11,000 miles per hour to escape Mars's gravity. Even though Mars gets hit by meteorites 200 to 300 times every year, only the biggest impacts can pull this off. And here's where it gets really interesting. Mars is basically an asteroid punching bag right now. Scientists recently discovered that Mars experiences around 280 to 360 meteorite impacts every year that produce craters larger than 8 meters in diameter. That's way more than we previously thought. Some scientists think Mars might be experiencing what they call an impact surge, basically getting pummeled more than usual. But even with all these impacts, Martian meteorites are stupidly rare. Out of about 77,000 officially recognized meteorites found on Earth, only 400 came from Mars. That's less than 0.5%. To put that in perspective, you're more likely to find a 4-leaf clover in your backyard than stumble across a Mars rock in the desert. This particular meteorite, called NWA 16688, was found in Niger just last year by a meteorite hunter. And when I say it's big, I mean it's absolutely massive. At 54 pounds, it's 70% larger than what we previously thought was the biggest piece of Mars on Earth. It represents nearly 7% of all Martian material we've ever found on this planet. 7% from one rock. The meteorite is what scientists call an olivine microgabbrotic shergotite. Basically, it's ancient Martian lava that cooled slowly underground. You can actually see the glassy surface where it burned during its fiery entry through Earth's atmosphere. The thing looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie. Red, brown, and gray with that distinctive melted exterior. Now, why would anyone pay millions for a space rock? Well, these meteorites are literally our only physical samples from Mars until at least the 2030s, when we might be able to bring back samples from the rovers. Every Mars meteorite is a scientific goldmine. They tell us about Mars's volcanic past, its atmosphere, and even hint at whether life could have existed there. The market for these things is absolutely bonkers. Regular Mars meteorites sell for hundreds of dollars per gram. This 54-pound monster weighs about 25,000 grams. Do the math. Even at conservative prices, we're talking serious money. And this isn't just any Mars meteorite. It's the Mars meteorite, the biggest one, the kind of thing that ends up in a museum or a billionaire's private collection. What I find fascinating is how these rocks connect us to Mars in a way that even our best rovers can't. When you touch a Mars meteorite, you're touching something that was part of another world. It witnessed Martian sunrises, maybe even ancient Martian oceans billions of years ago. Then it survived one of the most violent events imaginable, being blasted into space, followed by a journey across the solar system. Sotheby's is even accepting cryptocurrency for this auction, which tells you exactly what kind of buyers they're expecting. This isn't your average collector's item. This is the ultimate space trophy. And honestly, whoever buys this thing is getting a better deal than the people spending millions on digital NFTs. At least this is an actual piece of another planet. Oh, and if you're thinking the Mars rock is the only crazy thing in this auction, they're also selling a juvenile Ceratosaurus skeleton for up to $6 million. Because apparently, when you're shopping for multi-million-dollar collectibles, you need options between extinct Earth predator and alien world fragment. The auction happens this Wednesday as part of Sotheby's Geek Week. And while most of us can't afford a $4 million space rock, it's pretty incredible that these pieces of other worlds are out there, reminding us that Earth isn't isolated in some cosmic bubble. We're connected to the rest of the solar system in ways we're only beginning to understand. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.